because this thing like had to delete. Like I had to go through most of my settings and shit. But let me get everything situated with my roster, and then we'll go from there. All right. Obviously. Feeling like we need another slot receiver. Like that. If I need to make changes, I will. All right, Josh Jacobs. I'm about to see what you're working with now. See if I can get a little creative with it. Welcome back to reality.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Slot man moves right. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. On first down, Carr. The open man here, Renfrow. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider.
I'm going to run all over that 3-3 defense, bro. Get out of it.
Jacobs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Carr will look to throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Just a spectacular run by the always dynamic Justin Fields. And the Bears have come back to make it a 2-point game. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week. But here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field with his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. Carr finding his former college teammate Adams there for the Raider first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Jacobs. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He hits Adams complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Thanks for spreading the line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs.
Oh, come on. Cut back, cut back.
It's a 2-yard loss.
Touchdown.
Brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And they're knocking on the door now.
Keep playing that cover 3, bro. I'm going to run all over that shit.
I mean, you're playing cover 3, so yeah, I'm going to.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
Too easy.
He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
I'm gonna just stop playing cover 3 if you don't want me to run.
Second touchdown here in this first half.
Better learn how to play defense.
Will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll bring a tight end in motion. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. On is the Raider kickoff unit now.
Well, let's stop running cover 3 and I won't run. It's as simple as that. Learn how to play fucking defense. It's not my bad. It's not my fault you suck.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Blame me for your fucking intangibles. Get fucking good. How about that?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 38, Fields. And this throw incomplete.
Shit, Merrick.
Defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. In motion right is Jones.
You just gave me a block shit. Thanks.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is
127. Right there.
Touchdown, Chicago. Chase Claypool. 59 yards. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
Needed that.
Carr now on first down. Renfrow bringing
Your
it
user
over
sucks.
the middle. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
One play has him up past the 40.
Thank you for backing him up.
And another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr.
Get them every time they back up. Every fucking time. Appreciate you backing up, like I said.
The Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. And now once again, the Raiders are going to go for 2. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side.
Get him, Avery. Look at that.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Fields going to hold on to it. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. Read option, here's Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Fields now to throw. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll run with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears are back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
first down is Carr. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And it's complete to Adams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jacobs is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Touchdown Raiders. Josh Jacobs from 4 yards out. And the Raiders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So these two teams matching each other's score for score. This last touchdown, that bumps the lead back to 7 with the extra point to come.
And it's a heck of a way to play, isn't it, partner? You feel good about it because you continue to keep the lead and your offense keeps scoring, but you sure would like your defense to make a stop.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fields going to keep it once more. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Fields rolling to his right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter
IQ's
where they
not
were
very
on the field.
high.
They were always going to be in 4-down territory. backed up in good situation. It didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And this is
Should have
intercepted.
took the 3.
And that should do it. Picked up by Divine Diablo.
It's a 2-score game. Why the fuck would you go for it on 4th and goal, bro?
30. The 20. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs.
Told your dumbass to get out of that 33.
Here at the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Carr steps away.
Renfrow, you gonna get that?
It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind.
Touchdown!
Too easy. Get out of that 3-3, bitch.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught.
Got a pass rusher playing coverage? Yeah, that's not very smart.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Carr going to look to throw. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Carr now on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And the Raiders have got him. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off.
Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Carr going to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
I definitely like what they did to Jacobs. I didn't really get to use him as much as I wanted to, but the fact that he has abilities for receiving the passing game and running the ball, that's a good combination. Very good combination. Still going to use Abdullah, you know, like, I'm not going to just be like, oh, you know, Jacobs is just my receiving back, you know. No, still going to use Abdullah, but, you know, get Jacobs in there, bro. It's nice. Try to get experimental with some of these route concepts. Since I know he has, we can definitely use.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Chicago
Everybody
Bears.
from the Bears. The hell? Am I missing something?
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Soldier Field. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Play action. It's Fields. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
He'll buy some time right. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Buying time to his left. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Montgomery back to the ground. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he'll be out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he stopped immediately there. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession. We're scoreless after 1. Montgomery will score. Touchdown, Chicago. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. The slot man in motion right. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped.
Can't hit stick me, my guy.
Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not
You
all.
know, wear your defense out. You keep trying to hit stick me.
Decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They go with Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Here's Carr. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On play action, it's Carr. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Carr. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Match day energy, bro.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game.
Bro.
For the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. The final shot before break. Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Carr finding Waller there for the Vegas first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Carr completes it, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Now a play fake. Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Play action. Now it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got room. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 32 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Here's Carr to throw. That's caught. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On play action, Fields. And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press.
Give me the click on that I'm supposed to have now.
Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off play action, Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 29. 130 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
The slot man in motion right. They stay on the ground with White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Flush to his right. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the back.
No, just come on. It's a 1-possession game, bro. You still got your timeouts. I like this. I like Jacobs. Bro, Jacobs is a factor in the game now. I like that. I can seriously just run the ball now. I ain't got to worry about him fumbling, because if you hit stick me, he's got backlash. So you're going to take fatigue. You're going to get tired, not me. Fucking love it. I just got to get that wrecking ball going.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. Ready for football now on a sunny Florida afternoon. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Throwing to start here is Tua. Dancing to his left. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua, being chased out left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, That doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A handoff running left is Mostert. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert on a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the 24, Tua. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They'd been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked, taking it right down Broadway. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. 63 yards. And the Raiders take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Well, so much for the opening drive being capped off by a field goal, CD. It's capped off by a touchdown after all, except I don't think in the manner that we were expecting.
No doubt about that, because you sent me a note earlier in the week saying you thought special teams might play a big role in this one. I don't know that you expected it this early in the game.
No, I didn't. That was a pretty impressive.
Early and often, fellas. Early and often.
First points. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. The field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kick.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfrow. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Carr going to go on fourth down. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Thanks for pinching.
Slot man moves right. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And here he'll get
pinch again for me, please,
7.
so I can get that gap. Thank you. Thank you for pinching.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Gave me that gap again for pinching.
And he's brought down right at the 5.
Pinching in for me, please, so I can run right through that gap. Thank you.
Number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Gave me the gap for pinching. Thank you.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have him go for 2.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Now Carr, and they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last...
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Tua sets up to pass it. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Denzel Perryman with a sack.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
Oh, my God.
And he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. This is Wilson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Wilson with a first down carry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Another carry for Wilson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run with Wilson. And this time he is in. Jeff Wilson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes.
One team overall, that's your guy. You need to be on that.
It right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Forced out to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Carr.
Thanks for baselining, by the way.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Baseline again for me, please.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play.
Thank you.
And another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Y'all need to tell me y'all can't pass the game, bro. Thought y'all supposed to fix the patch.
On play action, now Carr. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking deep for Adams.
Because why not? Stop spamming.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
A final shot before break. Carr. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for two, but they do get it. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week.
Thanks for baselining.
Don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be incomplete.
These folks, man. I didn't even score any rage quit. You know what it was. That. I think that break from Madden helped me a little bit. I mean, I know it sucks that my PlayStation be acting up sometimes, but taking that little break from it just slightly changed me up a little bit. I know I'm a little bit more run oriented, but you know, you got to play to win, man. I know I can pass. I just got to be able to seal games off with the run. Nice. This is going to be the last one, and I'm going to play some GTA. Try not to have, like, ridiculous 4 or 5 hour streams. I know some of you guys watch them, but, you know, I'm trying to get my sub count up, so I'm trying to keep it at 3 games.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go.
I can get a new offensive, defensive identity.
It in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Rodgers going to come out throwing. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Bro, you got to make that tackle, my guy.
And he's down inside the 5 at at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Jones is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Jones again, and he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Or might he go for it?
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he'll take this.
Come on, guys. Got to shed your blocks.
A.J. Dillon.
The man was stopped.
3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And now it's blocked. Oh, the Raiders have it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. So after all that, it's just your everyday 6-2 ball game.
And let's think about how important that can turn out to be, because remember, it's not just a 2-point swing. It's a 3-point swing. I'm just wondering, you think they can load the bases and hit a home run and tie it up?
Well, I was going to ask you, I can't remember the last time that I've seen a 6-2 score in football.
Me either. I've been racking my brain on that one. 6-2? Not often.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Slot man moves right. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
First carry of the game for Zamir White. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Carr going to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again.
Weak box.
They will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready.
Weak box.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive
really
run
weak box.
to bunch it in?
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Rodgers now on first down. Open man, here is Cobb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers again now.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Josiah DeGuara
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
They're going to run forward Jones. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaud.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Preston Smith there on the stop. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively.
box.
But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. There's a handoff to Jacobs. And
Sweet box.
Running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Here's Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll run with Jacobs. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line.
You got to get that.
One of the tight ends comes in motion. Now Carr, got to have this one. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. Touchdown Raiders.
Stop spamming, bro.
Darren Waller with a touchdown grab from Derek Carr. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. And he is not going to get...
Bro, he's laying in the fucking end zone!
Opponents of the Chargers saying, hey, why not kick it? The failure to convert is going to keep this game
fucking DDA shit, I'm telling you.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Taken from about the 12. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Come on with the dive tackles.
And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 33. A big pickup of 38.
I'd have to say that's a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only give up a 1st down and not a touchdown.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll go again to Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now Jones. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. They'll try and run it in with Jones. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
He's able to get this one to go. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Slot man moves right. One final try now for Carr. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver.
Inside of Carr's throw animation, it takes too fucking long.
It took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle.
They robbed me on that fucking 2-point conversion, though. That's what really... that shit was script. Nothing you can do about that. They won't let you challenge it. Hopefully in the future, man, they bring back challenge plays, bring the refs back to the game. It's like a missing aspect to the game. Brings that it's not football without the flags, you know, without the refs. without the challenging of the plays. And then next year they're supposed to implement from the competitive side in the NFL. You're supposed to be able to challenge roughing the passer and stuff. So if you're going to put stuff like that in competitive NFL, you have to adapt. The game has to include refs.
Between the Green Bay Packers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. On play action. Now Rodgers.
Oh my God, EA.
But he's still got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darren Harmon. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Carr.
It's a touch pass getting underthrown.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but they'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time.
But I can't get that.
Rodgers
I can't get that.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And just a yard to go here on second down. Now a play fake. Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be hit.
It should have been a sack.
And that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he is going to have a Packers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. Flushed out right. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 26-yard line. Letting one go deep for the end zone. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there was a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it.
Come on, Jacobs. You're fumbling now.
Wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The slot man in motion right. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Carr. Being chased out left. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First down Raiders. Carr to Waller. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, Adams, what a grab. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Play action. Now it's Carr. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. That time on the run pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter.
Bro, tackle the fucking guy. What the hell?
He's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That's complete right side to Lazard.
Guys can't
And
jump
the
routes.
Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their...
And for the 3rd time here this half,
Yeah, DDA game.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
I'm not going to play DDA, bro. It's just pointless. Ugh. Probably take a breather. Kind of keep that rule of thumb, man. 3 games a day. You play more than that, it's just you're just gonna get constant question marks. It's like, you know, you would hope that they would fix that shit and take it out of the game, but it's too noticeable now. I will catch y'all tomorrow. Hopefully, it's my dad's birthday. He'll be 70. So we're going to go out to eat. But I had to work with it a little bit on this. I mean, the run game's fine. It's just too much bullshit happens. Hopefully, like I said, they'll fix it, you know, in the coming year.